Good morning, everybody. It's your girl Miracle Sims, and you are listening to God, Sex, and Love, your daily dose of inspiration and juice. It is July the 19th, 2021, and today the topic is Reflect the Light. Good morning, everybody. Happy Monday. Happy Monday. I hope that you all enjoyed your weekend. Mine went just fine. I mean, not too much, just hanging out with my men folk. Relaxing, at least trying to. Everything like that. Did give myself a update my manis for those of you all that care. I know you like to respond to my manicures. Looks like blue jeans. It's interesting, huh? Yeah, I could have given the blue mood and yeah. Anyway, random info. But yeah, I gave myself a mani on Saturday. That's pretty much it. What else did I do? I mean, other than hang with the guys and nothing else notable. I can't remember. Nothing else that notable. And then same for yesterday. Husband was in the mood for all the meats, so he made like pork chop and he made steak, and I'm like, all right, okay, sir, that's what you want. So yeah, I mean, and that's it though. I mean, we just kind of enjoyed our little meal together and whatnot, and that's it. Y'all pray for hubby. He's making some moves, towards some personal goals and whatnot. So praying for him that it all works out the way that he hopes and plans. It's amazing the stuff that he says, like that he wants to do. I don't know if it's TMI to tell y'all. I mean, in regards to me, like things he wants to do for me, and I'm like, babe, I ain't even, I appreciate that you want to do all of that, but I mean, hey, yeah, I just honestly want to see you happy, and I want to, enjoy more time with him and things like that. But yeah, that's anyway. So moving on to this morning, I guess what y'all did my full routine. Yay! Yeah, I did my full routine this morning, so that's another thing as well. I was thinking to myself as I was doing the routine, I was like, man, you know what? It seems like it's so long between Saturday and Monday mornings, but at the same time, I'm like, I know I need to take the break. It definitely helps to take the break, I believe. To have like at least one morning that I don't have to get up super early. And I'm choosing to get up super early, don't get me wrong. But you know what I'm saying? In this choice, leaving one day free is a blessing, right? And it's I feel like it's a good choice to leave one day free. But sometimes it feels like there's this, I don't know, by the time I come on Monday, I'll be like, man, it was like so long. I'm back, y'all. I'm back. I don't know. Y'all can tell me if it feels that way to you. But anywho, so let's get into it, y'all. I mean, yeah, I did my prayer meditation and everything like that. I want to say, what was that stood out the most in my prayer meditation? It was like this moment that had me to say that, not only do I give God the rest of the pages of my life, but I also give him the pen. That kind of stood out to me today in my reflection that they had me to say and whatnot. As I was listening to the prayer meditation with the Soul Space app, y'all already know. That I don't know, that just kind of did something this morning. I'm like, yeah, give you the pen, Lord. That's the most important part. Letting God write the story of my life and everything like that. I thought it was a beautiful reminder this morning. Afterwards, now the word peace did come into my mind, right? But then there was a moment I just looked up, and there's this light, and it's not on. I'm using my this other light here to give me light. But anyway, as I looked up at the ceiling, I looked up at the light, it's like I saw it. It's probably a reflection, probably a reflection of this lamp that I'm using. But it was like this little dot of light, and it made me think about this little light of mine. And then the interesting thing is, as I started to look up verses centered around light, or I don't know if I looked up light of mine, or I might have looked up light of mine, but either way, it started to make me think about reflecting the light, because now there's parts of the Bible that say that we are light, right? But then there's parts of the Bible that say Jesus is the light, and then that God is light, everything like that. And so it's like, I think we're more so reflections of the light. That's just me and my little interpretation right now. That's why I named it the way I did today. And so reflect the light. Let's see what we got to say about that. 1 John 1:5 says, "This is the message we have heard from him and proclaim to you, that God is light, and in him is no darkness at all." Well, I mean, here's one of those verses that say that God is light, And I guess that comes contrary again, just like everything on earth, right? That seems to be contrary to what we believe or what we hear about God, I guess because of, his judgment of us, or that he can judge us in all things and all that stuff. I mean, it kind of gives this negative light, or I don't know if that's some type of darkness or whatever the case is that when we think about God. But hey, I mean, the word says that in him there's no darkness at all. God is light. And so, I mean, hey, to me there's nothing more to say about that. Now Matthew 5:16 says, "In the same way, let your light shine before others, so that they may see your good works and give glory to your Father who is in heaven." I mean, I guess I'm reminded of a few things in this moment as I reflect on that verse. One thing is this idea of, again, it says here that they may see your good works, but then it also says here, and give glory to your Father. And I guess this is why we should always, whatever we do, everything should be to the glory and honor of God. And, even if we do something that is quote unquote good, we need to attribute that to God and let people know that, hey, through God is the reason why, I do this or that, the reason why, I'm here, the reason why, whatever the case is, that's just a little something that just came in my mind right now. I mean, now, some of us do that and some of us don't. I guess that's the thing. The more I was just reflecting on everything, I just was like, hey, we don't do this, da 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 da. I say that all the time. But I'm not saying everybody, right? There are people out here that are, live godly lives when they, attribute the things that they are able to do to God and everything like that, and give the credit where the credit is due and things like that. But it seems like that is so few, right? So few people do that. Because if the majority of us did that, then the message would get out more. At least in my humble opinion, at least what I can think of in this moment. But yeah, that's what it seems like to me. But a lot of times we like to attribute to things that we do to ourselves and be like, well, I did this and I did that. But we should be careful about that according to the word, because, I guess that is your treasure if you do things in that way. If you attribute it to yourself and, give yourself glory for whatever the case is, then, hey, that's your reward, friend. I guess you won't get your reward in heaven for that. So, just something to think about. Next verse I want to share with you all is Ephesians 5:8. It says, "For at one time you were darkness, but now you are lights in the Lord. Walk as children of light. Again, just another way to reiterate this whole thing of reflecting the light, in my opinion. There's a lot of songs that I thought about this morning. There is one that I sung back in chorus at some point in my grade school life, and it was called Reflect the Light. So that song was on my mind earlier this morning as I was, getting ready to write down the verses. And then towards the end, I started to think about that song about Let Your Light Shine. So maybe someone down in the valley trying to get home. That song. That was on my mind today. Now, it could be because I know if I take a moment again to just acknowledge that, I'm aware that the gentleman that I grew up, Deacon Arthur Travis, I believe his memorial is today, or his celebration of life, or however they're doing it. I kind of just found out, and so because I already had plans for today, I don't intend to go. I do intend to go to my cousin's funeral tomorrow. But anyway, in regards to him, he would lead a lot of those songs at church, and so who knows? Maybe that's one reason that song came into my heart and mind this morning. I don't know, but my prayers are definitely with him and his family. With his family and everything like that, and he will be remembered and missed, I'm sure, and everything like that. Look, as a dedication to him and you, and let your light shine, shine, shine. Let your light shine, shine, shine. There may be somebody down in the valley trying to get home. Let your light shine, shine, shine. Let your light shine, shine, shine. There may be somebody down in the valley trying to get home. If I keep going, I'll be probably making stuff up, so I won't. But I guess, yeah. Life, man. Oh, goodness. All right. But dedication to Deacon Arthur Travis. Anywho, well, let me get back to this happy Monday, y'all. Look, let me let my light shine on today. Let me just take a moment, y'all. Let me just take a moment. I know he's left a legacy. He has his children and his grandchildren and everything like that. And so, it's like sometimes you just try to keep going. You know what I mean? Rather than reflect on these things. It's like you just try to keep going and live life. I mean, at least that's how I kind of handle this whole thing. I know it got to be hard for his kids, everything like that. And honestly, it makes me think about me and my situation. Hopefully, by the grace of God, my mom may be listening to this and everything like that. And no blame, mama. You know what I'm saying? No blame, because I know you are, you always talk about this time and talk talk about like, when you pass and all this stuff, but nobody wants to think about it. I don't want to think about that, you know what I mean? Like, but anyway, that's my reflection, y'all. I gotta get back to encouraging and inspiring. Hopefully, can I encourage and inspire you today? Woo! So what we just say here, Ephesians 5:8, y'all. For at one time you were darkness, but now you are light in the Lord. Walk as children of light. So, I guess the more that we walk as children of light, the more that, again, people that we'll reach, and things like that. And if we don't know what that means, y'all, let's go to the Word. Because it shows us what Jesus did, and ask God, right? Ask God for this wisdom that we need to be true reflections of Him. Because at the end of the day, we do look around and we see that things are declining. I know I've had some conversations with some people over the past few weeks, and they, kind of pointing out how Christianity is declining and everything like that, and I guess especially here in the U.S. and all of these things. When at the end of the day, it needs to be growing. It needs to be this thing that is, we need to be out here again making disciples and spreading the gospel and all that stuff that we're supposed to be doing as children of light. So, just something to think about today, y'all. Because like the song says, there may be somebody down in the valley trying to get home, and how can they get home unless they can see the light? You know what I'm saying? There was a verse that I guess I should have wrote down. So my apologies that I did not. But let me see, it was saying something along the lines of if you can't can't see. Like something along the lines of, like, without light, darkness. You can't see. Basically, without light, you can't see, or something along those lines. I guess I gotta find it and put it in the Go Deeper section for you guys to take a look at. If I didn't put it, if it's not in the Go Deeper section, then I'll try to put it in there, or remember to put it in there. So my apologies, but yeah, I mean, it was like a simple verse, something similar to that. Like if there's no light, then we can't see, and there you go. Let me keep going, y'all. 1 John 1:7, it says, "But if we walk in light as He is in the light, we have fellowship with one another, and the blood of Jesus, His Son, cleanses us from all sins." So again, just another reason why we need to be walking in the light and everything like that. I hope that this encourages you and inspires you today to not only believe in the light and everything like that, but let us reflect the light as well. Again, I feel like, everything that we go through in life is for, not only just for ourselves, but it's for others. I guess that's something I was reflecting on over the weekend as well, just kind of looking back over my life again. I do that every now and then. I'll just scroll through social media at pictures of, things that have happened over the past few years, or, even in my, the photo app is good about keeping all these photos that I've taken over the years and stuff like that. And it's just like, at the end of the day, I've been through some ups and downs, things, but, I feel like there's things that I've been able to observe and see God do in other people's lives that have encouraged and inspired me. And, I hope that the things that I do and things that have gone on in my life can encourage and inspire others. I mean, I've had people tell me that it does. And, they've asked me to keep going and keep doing the things I do. So I just thank and praise God for that, to get some acknowledgement of, to know that, okay, I'm on the right track and everything like that. But, I guess as the prayer meditation was saying today, as I continue to live life and allow God to continue to write the rest of this story that He created, I pray that I can be a good reflection of Him at the end of the day. And so, I hope that that's your prayer as well. Anyone listening to the sound of my voice today. And again, I hope that you are encouraged and inspired. And that's the juice, y'all. That's the juice. But check this out. Here's the Bible verse of today, and that is Psalm 105:1. It says, "Oh, give thanks unto the Lord, call upon His name, make known His deeds among the people." Friends, I hope you all enjoyed this juice this morning. Thank you so much for listening to God, Sex, and Love, your daily dose of inspiration, the juice. I pray you guys can go forth and have a wonderful day, and I look forward to talking to you all tomorrow, if the Lord's will. Bye-bye.
Solo, a life story told through love and relationships. Find out more at cbiztvonline.com. That's CBIZTVonline.com.